When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Quickly to the tight end. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Let's talk for just a second here about USC. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. Five-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous.
There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Brady. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. And they swarm him under.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that box play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
They booted away on 4th down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They want to run it left here. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance, creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Wide open downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Baker. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Pulls and fired complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Trojans.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Powers through. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Underwood. He'll throw it. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Wolverines!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. and no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the ground. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's reeled in. It's Napier. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop them.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, it's Briggs. Past the first down marker and still running. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got a man. It's Stewart.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running a drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass. It's Baker. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes a grab on the shot. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Dead center perfect. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish quarter number 3. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Still looking on the move. The throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one deep. Makes the grab down the left side.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and short, the power run here. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Caught. Close to the marker, it's Stewart. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines are marching down the field. To the air, it's Underwood. The short hands, it's Priestcorn. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Escapes the pressure going right. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It'll be a run on third and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Trying play action. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, the play is intercepted. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Looking for a deep man. Makes a grab for a big play. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown run.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
From the gun, give on the inside. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
With the catch, it's Stewart. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
On the run, it's Marshall. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He caught it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard.
And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Deny them on second and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Power football with the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move, it's Valentine. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And he's over 200 yards from scrimmage. And stop me if you've seen this type of performance before from someone donning that Trojan on his headgear.
So many great players that carry the ball year after year for USC, and just big-time stars. Guys that come in, you know their name immediately, playmakers that can do amazing things with the football, and this guy's putting on a show.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air, it's Baker. Punts it out of the air. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. That's caught. It's Bray. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Dances away to buy time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak.
No gain on the play. 1st and goal, Michigan.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. The offense coughs it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And it now feels like game over after coughing up the fumble. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finish. They're playing till the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Catch in the middle. It's Priestcorn. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's open on the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.